Have you ever seen a small moment, a single photo, turn into a headline that spreads faster than the truth? Tonight, we're diving into one of those stories. A story about Queen Mary, a few quiet private photos, and a rumor mill that ran far ahead of reality. Let's unpack what really happened. Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, whenever a member of a royal family shares something as simple as a picture or a message, the world doesn't just look, the world interprets. And sometimes, it interprets a bit too creatively. Recently, Queen Mary of Denmark found herself at the center of exactly that kind of moment. A link, supposedly from Billed-Bladet, began circulating online. The headline suggested that the Queen had shared private pictures with friends while the men were away. It sounded dramatic, almost secretive. Exactly the kind of thing that makes people click. But here's the truth. When we traced the link, the article simply wasn't accessible. No confirmation, no archive, no matching headline in credible Danish outlets. Nothing that supported the claim as it appeared online. What is true, however, is something far more grounded, and far more characteristic of Queen Mary herself. Queen Mary has always been someone who appreciates life's quiet, human moments. And over the years, she has occasionally shared small, personal glimpses into that world. Not scandalous images, not gossip-worthy snapshots, but gentle, thoughtful pieces of her life. For example, she has posted atmospheric nature photos, spiderwebs covered in morning dew, soft light falling across the Danish landscape. Pictures that show reflection, peace, and creativity. In another moment, she shared a deeply personal photograph of her father, taken by her son Vincent, a small family treasure with heartfelt significance. These aren't girls' trip photos. They aren't secret gatherings. They are simply glimpses into the life of a woman who, despite the crown on her head, still cherishes real, simple human connections. But as you know, context is everything. And the timing of these photos lands in a period where the media has been buzzing with speculation about tension in her marriage. So it doesn't take much, one quiet moment, one reflective post, for some outlets to twist a narrative into something far more dramatic. Yet when we look closely, when we examine the verified reports, the statements from the royal house, and the actual photos Mary has shared, we find no sign of scandal, no secret gatherings, no hidden storyline. Just a queen sharing personal, artistic snapshots, the same way many of us do. And maybe that is exactly why these moments matter. Because in a world where royal lives are often magnified, dissected, and dramatized, Queen Mary continues to remind us of something simple. That even the most public figures are allowed to have private joys, quiet reflections, and moments that belong not to the world, but to themselves. So the next time a headline demands your attention, especially one that sounds just a little too perfect, a little too dramatic, remember the story of these so-called private pictures. Sometimes, the only thing that needs explaining is our own instinct to believe the noise instead of the truth. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.